would you welcome from New Milford, Connecticut, car number 21 for John Cody Jr. Outside of him, this gentleman truly is a gentleman that is a gentleman both on and off the racetrack. As we said before, he drove all the way from Holyoke to Vernon to give blood the other day. It is the driver of car number 78. If there are real heroes in the world today, he is one of those. And the list of accomplishments are something that anyone would be proud of. The Norwalk Auto Center's Do-Wacadoo Incorporated Carolyn Hardware Cavalier from Chicopee, Massachusetts, car number 78 for Eric LeClaire.
Moving to the inside of the second row, very popular competitor aboard car number 67, hails from Hamden, Connecticut. It's the Tito Racing Paul Karowski Insurance Domestic Kitchens entry. Please welcome Tony Papali. On the outside of row number 2, this gentleman has climbed up very nicely in the point race. That win has got to be coming very, very soon. He seems to improve week by week. From Avon, Massachusetts, he drives the Bills Automotive, C&W Horse Transportation, Chuck's Cleaning Service, P.L. Susie Excavating Cavalier, number 9, Richard Savory.
Up next, driving car number 18 out of Beacon Falls, Connecticut, driving the SAH Electric, Motor Medics, Norwalk Collision, Sonic Welding, Binks Autoglass, Wilton Motors Cavalier. Would you please welcome Eddie Spires? And right alongside Spires, driving car number 44X. This gentleman got a win back about a month and a half ago. Driver of car number 44X is Fran Principe, driving the Newtown Exxon Cavalier, Fran out of Derby, Connecticut.
Next on our starting grid is car number 09. This gentleman is driving one-handed tonight. His relief driver will be Barry Gray if he feels he needs a relief driver. From Munson, Massachusetts, the C&P Construction, JB Floor, sponsor wanted number 09 for the gentle giant himself, Brian Schofield. This man sets number 3 in the point parade here at Riverside with a string of consistent second-place finishes that makes him a contender for the 1996 NASCAR Winston Racing Series title. The International Auto Body, Gricci Fuel, Shares Automotive, Spring Clean, Mark's Auto Parts, number 47. From East Hartland, Connecticut, would you welcome Teddy Riggins?
In our 5th row, sitting on the inside, the co-point leader at this point in the season. He's from Bristol, Connecticut. The gentleman hails with sponsorship from New England Municipal Equipment, Justicia International, Northwest Communications, Lether Automotive, and Driving Imagine. Please welcome from Bristol, Connecticut, the 04 for Dave Barabee. And right alongside, the gentleman who has really turned a lot of heads in this 1996 racing season. He's tied with Dave for that point lead. From Wolcott, Connecticut, he's looking for sponsorship help, and he sure would like to talk to you. He's a fine competitor and a gentleman to boot. Please welcome Tom Jensen.
And right alongside Jensen, driving car number 28, 3-time feature winner out of Agawam, Massachusetts, driving the attorney Phil Laurel, Oaken Package Store Cavalier for Richie Gallup. And right alongside, this gentleman has sat in victory lane on 5 occasions here in 1996, all the way from the Loudon International Speedway. Driving car number 11 out of Berlin, Connecticut, driving the Ed and Joyce Old Statewide Auto Recovery Cavalier for Reggie Ruggiero.
Next we go to car number 71 out of East Hampton, Massachusetts, the R&L Sheet Metal, Larry's Auto Body Chevrolet Cavalier. The Mean Green Machine, car 71 for Roy Seidel. Next, it is one of the leading rookies here at Riverside Park Speedway. She is a graduate from the Pro 4 Modified Division. She sits behind the wheel of her family-owned race car, the Manili's Caterer, Spencer Sunoco, Trackside Magazine, Better Stones and Garden, Sunoco Racing Fuels, number 90. From Glastonbury, Connecticut, would you welcome Renee Dupuy?
Moving to the inside of our next row, this driver has been showing rapid improvement in car number 73. We're really keeping an eye on this gentleman. He drives the Route 1 Automotive Earth Technology Incorporated machine. Please welcome Frank Rocco. Sitting with Frank in that row, driving car number 17, making his debut behind the wheel of a modified. From Holyoke, Massachusetts, in the Grimaldi Trucking entry, it's Chris Wenzel.
And heading up at the rear of the field, driving car number 2X, another rookie contender out of Manchester, Connecticut, driving the Newtown Electric Airborne Coatings, Sunoco Racial Seal Cavalier for Rob Summers. And right alongside, driving car number 44, New York. Tonight, this car will be driven by Eddie Carroll out of Agawam, Massachusetts, and the Bob's Auto Parts J&B Performance Westchester Police Cavalier.
Well, there you have it, the starting lineup, the Spires car. They're already pushing it back from the grid. The drivers are getting strapped in. Their crew members will be adjusting everything in preparation for their radios to work as they'll be get set, get ready. Here's Raleigh and Gary with the call, the start of the 50-lap feature event.
As they work off turn number 4, it's going to be Cody and Leclerc bringing them down for the green flag. They work it in turn number 2, still side by side as they head down the backstretch. But here comes car number 78 of Eric Leclerc. He's got some steam underneath that hood of that car, and he puts that car out in front.
And Richard Savory breaks right out of the pack to follow him along, and Fran Principe is now running in third. Here comes Valley after switching lanes, and he's got the 4th spot. And here comes Ted Riggin, already blasting his way down that front stretch.
Look at the car that's on the move already. Car number 79 of Tom Jensen. He's on his way to the front real early in this event. Further on back, look at the 18 Aspires now battle with the 73 of Rocco. There's a little scraping going down in the back of that pack. Barabee looked to seem to be in that one.
Barabee has a lot of work to do to catch up to Jensen. Jensen already challenging for that number 6 spot.
Well, the Reds picked up a spot on Jensen as he got down on the speed bumps and almost went around sideways. Up front, it is Richard Savory looking for his first career win. He has run up front before here, but he has never had the luck to visit Victory Lane here at the park.
Can he become our 10th different winner this year? Well, we have a long way to go, but Savory looking very strong here in the early going. Leclerc and Principe with a heck of a battle for second place as Papali sits in 4th, Riggin in 5th, and the Reg in 6th place.
Look at Principe and Eric Leclerc. You know, this guy just doesn't give up. If there's any justice, he'll visit Victory Lane on one of these Saturday nights here at Riverside. Eric Leclerc goes against all the odds, and he fights for position number 2.
Gallop a little bit sideways off turn number 4. Gallows it back in as we stay green.
And look at the young lady. Renee Dupuy is picking them off. One at a time. She's marching to the front of this field, too.
But up in front of this one, it's car number 9 of Richard Savory. Looking for Pally now as he tries to work to the inside, but it's going to be Principe on the outside, battling for that number 2 spot. But here comes car number 11 of Reggie Ruggiero. He currently sits 4th.
Ruggiero wants win number 6, and he is looking mighty fine in his quest for that spot as well. Back up front, Savory's got his hands full. Tony Papali right there on the bottom, and here comes the Reg. Move over. He's moving in.
What a great battle here. 4 cars going at it, hammer and tongue. Now Papali is even with Savory at the line after 12 laps. Do we have a new leader down the backstretch? Papali now edges ahead. So it's a new man in front. The Reg will try to follow right along behind Papali. Savory holding him off this time. But back into turn number 2 they go, and the Reg moves up alongside.
No doubt about it. The leader is Tony Papali, and the Reg is in hot pursuit. 14 laps in, it is Papali, who's definitely going to see his mirror full of blue, and that blue is definitely the blue story of the night in this one. It is Reggie Ruggiero.
Further on back, car number 47 of Riggin now tries to work to the inside of the Principe machine off turn number 2 as the 2 battle side by side down the backstretch. Right behind them, you got Tom Jensen, then it's Richie Gallup, Eric Leclerc, and Rene Dupree having a great run tonight in car number 90.
Principe and Riggin come together. It was not a situation that was anything but just good, hard racing. Speaking of hard racing, look at the Reg. He is all over Tony Papali. He built the car that sets in front of him, and now, as he knows every intricate part of it, he's going to make a run for it on the outside.
What a run by Papali, holding off the Reg. Savory trying to get back into that picture. Here, let's see if he can do it. Meanwhile, the Reg goes now to the outside. Slower car up ahead, and Papali gets safely by, so he uses the 71 as a pick car and holds on to the top spot. They start to close in on Eddie Carroll in the 4 New York. Here they come, closer and closer. Into the turn, Papali leading the way. And the Reg has dropped just a little bit behind now. Once again, up upon the 4 New York.
Oh, problem off turn number 2.
Car number 73 goes spinning, and that's the first caution of the event. 20 laps in, car 73 spin. Starting in position number 1. And the 18 of Spires is ahead of the 04 Barabee. 20 of the 50 laps are complete.
As in all tonight, and that could be when it happened right in the beginning there. There was a little skirmish there, and right now that car could be either towed out or towed in. Or again, there could be no problem at all.
Yeah, he could be saving it.
Yep.
Thinking about the points sometimes. Everybody. Okay. Oops.
Now, let's see. Papali's supposed to lead the field around, but you know the Reg. He's tough on these restarts.
Okay.
Here he comes.
No, caution staying out, Raleigh. Caution is staying out.
Oh.
Reggie Ruggiero in car number 11.
Do you think the intimidation factor is going to be a part of it?
Could be.
Let's see what's going to happen.
Right up there as well is car number 9 of Richard Savory. He's had some great runs in 1996. He's just had no luck to find victory lane.
Okay, here we go. Nice start that time. Perfect.
Green flag is out. Sparks fly off of one of the cars.
Savory changes lanes. Drops back to 3. The wrench is a factor. Look at Riggett. Jensen. That could be the point championship in Gallup right there.
Riggett drifting.
Oh, Jensen's car is real loose. Jensen could be in trouble. And Barabee, who was saving it before, isn't saving it anymore.
He's up under Jensen. Here he comes, and he overtakes Tom and moves up behind Richie Gallup. Back into the turn. The Reg still over the back bumper of Papali. Goes to the outside now. Tony holding on as we complete another circuit, 24 down.
Further on back, car number 2X of Rob Summers tries to make his way up to the front, as does the 78 of Leclerc and the 09 of Brian Schofield. When they hit the stripe this time, it's going to be 25 down and 25 to go.
Well, it's halfway down and halfway to go. Teddy Riggett sets in that 4 spot. Meanwhile, the Reg is battling with Papali.
On and on they go. What a battle. Here they go. Papali making that car real wide. And the Reg looking outside. Now let's see if he looks again to the inside. No, sir. Outside again.
Right behind Gallup there, it's car number 04 of Barabee. Currently sitting in that 8th spot, and right behind him, car number 79 of Tom Jensen. And now Jensen's car looks to be a little bit loose, and he came off of turn number 4. We'll have to keep our eye on that.
Well, Barabee, by finishing ahead of Jensen, is going to move distinctively into the point lead.
Well, now the Reg moves to his favorite inside groove. Let's see if that will do the trick for him. Off the turn, and to the line they come, and it's 30 laps now complete. Cody to the infield out of the event.
Here comes Riggett now in car number 47. He's going to try to work to the inside of Savory. He can't quite make the move. He'll fall back in line. Then right behind that battle, you got another battle shaping up between the 28 of Gallup and the 44X of Principe.
Gallup under Principe now. Here he comes.
Trouble now. The Reg was almost completely sideways that time. He gathered it back rather nicely. Meanwhile, Richie Gallup and Teddy Riggett are coming on strong.
Uh-oh, now Riggett, almost sideways, does a great job of controlling it. As now Gallup's going to take evasive action, and he's going to try to work to the inside. The two almost touch side by side as they work down the backstretch. And right behind them, car number 04 of Dave Barabee.
Well,
Sparks fly. Wheels and Nerf bars come locking together.
And this is definitely going to be a battle to watch for here, because you've got car number 28 of Gallup, the 47 of Riggett, and then the 04 of Barabee.
Meanwhile, Papali once again using the pit car to hold off the Reg, as the Reg was threatening to make a bid again. 36 laps complete now. The Reg way down low, but Papali ducks down low himself and holds him off. Papali gaining now on some of the slower cars in the back of the pack. Meanwhile, Savory feels now that Richie Gallup is closing in on him.
And if you look at Barabee, he keeps trying to work to the inside of the 47 machine of Riggett. The two almost come together.
Gallup is the guy who's flying to the front.
No doubt about it. And now he works past the 9 of Savory to take over that third spot, dropping Savory back to fourth. Here comes Riggett now. He's going to try to take evasive action to try to work to the inside of the Savory machine.
Well, Riggett and Savory just lock horns. Sparks fly, tempers are flaring, and Riggett picks up position number 4.
And what a run Papali is giving the Reg here. Wow, here they come. It's now 41 down and 9 to go, and Tony's still hanging to that lead. Now the Reg to the outside. No, sir. Papali again shuts the door. A little tap, roll horn action.
Oh!
Papali sideways, saves it, but the Reg goes on by as Papali showers against the wall, sending up sparks. So it's the Reg on top.
Well, it almost appears as if something, a tire or something, is going soft on Papali's car. After doing such a great job, just 7 laps shy of victory lane, Papali's car faltered on turn 4.
And Gallup is now closing in on Papali. Every position means points, and Gallup and Riggett behind him and Barabee behind him are all after that extra spot in the lineup. Here we go now. Down the backstretch will go the Reg past the slower cars, and he is now pulling away. Gallup, however, is still closing in on Papali. 4 laps remain.
4 laps and counting down in this one. And the battle of the 1996 title is on the line here. Jensen has not been a factor in this one at all, and Barabee has. Trouble now. Spires go spinning. Yellow flag comes out in lap 47.
What changes will be made in the cars behind our leader if the Reg can hold on for the win? Here they come. The pace starts to pick up. Our officials keeping an eye, make sure nobody jumps.
It's a good start, Raleigh.
Riggett a little sideways out of turn 2, but the Reg leading the way. Barabee to the outside, trying to overtake Riggett. Savory trying to move under Barabee. Here they go now. It'll be white flag time for the Reg. Down the back stretch. Here we go. Final circuit coming up. The Reg looking for win number 6. Down the back stretch and into the turn. Reg leading the way. No changes yet. Here they come. It's the Reg on home first, followed by Papali, Gallup, Riggett, Barabee, Savory, and Principe.
Well, that is going to give Reggie Ruggiero another win to notch his belt on here at Riverside. It's also going to give Dave Barabee the point lead. But it is not a guarantee, because there's next week and the following week. He's out of the automobile. Give him a nice round of applause, Reggie Ruggiero. Tony Papali, runner-up tonight.
Well, he made his way back from the New Hampshire International Speedway, where he had a top 10 qualifying run there this afternoon. They'll be running the Featherlight Modified Tour. There's 75 laps tomorrow at the New Hampshire International Speedway. But tonight, it's Reggie Ruggiero, his 6th win on the 1996 season. Reggie, congratulations, a job well done.
Thank you. It was a pretty tough race tonight. Tony was going very well tonight. Sort of blocking the racetrack the whole night, and a couple times I tried to go outside of him. He almost put me in the fence. So, it was just a really good race. Our 2 cars were probably dominant through the whole field, and I started 12th, got right to the front real early, and car really ran well. And Bill Pelly's mother and father here, Norm and Marge, and I'd like to say, hi, how are you? They're from Florida, and it's their first time to see us win.
Reg, what happened between you and Tony Papali? Right here on the front stretch, sparks were flying. He backed up. Did the two guys touch?
Yeah, we had a little bit of contact. Riverside Park is give and take racetrack, and you can only take so much from, and you can only give so much, and it's going to be a little bit of rubbing, but that's racing here. There was no hard feelings between either one of us. It's just the way things have happened.
You know, looking at the point standings, you were 8th coming in. You got by tour. You would be dominant here every week.
Yeah, I'd like to come here. You know, I call Riverside Park my home track. I've been racing here since 1976, and it's my hometown track. And you know, it'd be nice. I've won 3 championships here. I'd like to win more, but my commitment to the tour just takes us away probably 5 or 6 races through the course of the year, and it's just too many to win a championship here.
And speaking of the tour, let's talk about what happened at New Hampshire International Speedway.
We got qualifying in this afternoon. I qualified respectable 6th place. Hoosier tires are really good tires tomorrow, and I'm looking for a good finish at the end of 75 laps.
Okay, Reggie Ruggiero down here from Victory Lane picks up his 6th victory on the 1996 season. Let's send it back upstairs.
Well, we'll give you the official finish in just a moment. Tony Papali will be heading to the Winston Racing Series Tower to talk with the media. And Ronnie, what's the official finish, please?
All right, here we go. Finishing behind the reg was the 67 of Papali, Tony, with an excellent run tonight, almost chucking up that win. 28, Richie Gallup holds 3rd, followed by Ted Riggett in the 47. 5th place to the 04 of Barabee, followed by the 9 of Savory. Principe finishes 7th in the 44X. He was followed by Rene Dupuis. The 79 of Jensen finishes 9th. He was followed by Brian Schofield in the 09. Rob Summers in the 2X. The 18 of Spires finishes 12th, followed by the 17, driven tonight by Chris Wenzel. Then the 78 of Eric Leclerc. The 4 New York, driven by Eddie Carroll. The 71 of Roy Seidel. The 21 of John Cody, and the 73 of Frank Rocco.